and welcome to Fortress, Alaska. I'm your host Dave, and today we're making oven fluff pancake in a cast iron Dutch oven. And nice thing about cast iron is you can cook on fires with coals, next to fires. You can put cast iron anywhere, you can't really hurt it. So in this one I've put about a dozen coals underneath and some coals on top. And please always use a charcoal chimney. Don't use charcoal, don't use lighter fluid. It just stinks and is dangerous. Charcoal chimneys work so much better and they're safer, and they don't add that terrible smell to everything. So we're going to be making oven fluff pancake. And so to start off with, I'm just heating the oven up and I'm melting butter on the inside. So we'll show you that here in a bit. Okay, I've got the butter melted. It's getting all nice and brown. And I have some sliced up apples to throw in there and let them cook. I can't eat raw apples. I'm allergic to them, but I can eat them cooked. So I will cook the apples into the butter and then add the batter. Okay, so the apples are in and I'm going to let them cook for about 10 minutes and then I'll add the batter. But first I have to make the batter. For the batter, I pre-do the dry goods and then do the wet stuff here on site. So I don't have to carry all that stuff with me. Don't want it to fall over. I've had that happen. Should get a big mixing bowl, but that's just more shit to carry. Anyway, so what it is 1.5 cups flour, 1/2 cup sugar, a bunch of cinnamon, as much as you want, 6 eggs, and 1.5 cups of milk. Maybe I said something twice, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what all it is. Now I'll just stir it all up as the apples cook, and then I'll add it in. So let's take a look inside and see how the apples are doing. Yes, my fireproof gloves. They're cooking nicely. A couple more minutes and I'll add the batter. Okay, so I put in the batter, let it bake here, and I'll have oven fluff pancake in about 20 minutes. And part of the reason I'm showing this is when you're out camping, you don't have to have typical camp food like hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff all the time. If you got a Dutch oven, you can bake, you can make stews, you can make soups. Pretty much you can cook anything you want. All you need is a Dutch oven and some charcoal. You don't have to have anything fancy beyond that. The oven fluff pancake is baking. It is a Dutch oven. You can bake in it and you can cook in it and do all kinds of things in it. Periodically you should rotate the Dutch oven so it cooks evenly. Like I said, anything you want to cook, you can cook in a Dutch oven. You can even make burgers in there if that's all you have. One cast iron Dutch oven and you can cook pretty much any meal you want. It's just how you cook it. You can either do it over a fire like I did with making the chicken barbecue potato stew thing, or you can do it like this with coals on top bottom, or you can just set it in a fire. I mean, it will cook almost anything. I've made burgers, bacon, eggs, all kinds of things. In fact, even on the Dutch oven lid, if you invert it and turn it over and put it on top of a little stand like this, you can use it like a griddle and just cook on top of that. The bottom of the lid here makes a good griddle. So there are lots of things you can do once you have a Dutch oven. So it's been cooking about 10 minutes. It's baking actually, so we'll remove the lid. I'll set the lid down over here. It's hot. As you can see, it's starting to bake. There's apples, things are turning brown. Well, another 10 minutes have passed. So let's see how our oven fluff pancake is looking. Oh, that looks done. Looks really good. So I'll start prepping things, get ready to eat breakfast. Ow. In case you're wondering how you manipulate hot coals when you're using cast iron, I just use a pair of barbecue tongs. And I have a set that's dedicated not for food, but just for dealing with charcoals. And that's how I handle the charcoal. And like I showed before, good gloves are important, and you have to have real good gloves meant for working around high temperatures. It makes it easier. You can just grab things with your hands instead of using tools all the time. Here is the half-eaten oven fluff pancake. Once again, this is your host Dave with Fortress, Alaska. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and all the other social media locations for more Alaska stuff. And always have a good day and get out shooting.